To go towards top lane, maybe try and activate this Fiora earlier on than you would anticipate. The time in the game, this LeBlanc though, I quite like it, although it won't necessarily be able to have lane presence too much.
For Team Vitality, this team really needs to build on the momentum that they've started, but H2K, they're going to be hunting, honestly, for some confidence back. It was such a hard loss at the very end of it all against Unicorns of Love. First blood, we're at 7 minutes into this one, and there's been a few close calls. No flashes on either top lane or still the mid lane matchup. And Nukeduck trying to hold top. Oh! Hello, Shatter Orb. That's first blood. Goodbye, Febivin. And now Yanko's tagging in up top. Otawamne was fainting on that one, but Joko is soon to arrive. He wants to go all the way in. Look for the duress. Flashes, dashes. There it goes. 2 quick kills for Vitality. Can they make it 3? Cabo Shard calls the Meek and gets himself another.
Well, we talked about how the top half of the map in the early game should belong to Vitality. Solo kills him because Febivin misreads the trade.
Yeah. Well, and this is the thing about Nukeduck, right? Like, oh, we'll get to that in a minute. Because Cabo Shard's getting dropped on by Nuclear. Che, Otawamne all under this tower. Che's gonna swallow up the Fiora. They are trying to tank the aggro. Even Yankos join the fray, and they get the croc. But it was a huge investment for them. 1,000 and some change, and that could easily get a little farther as they ping onto Otawamne if Joko decides to head that way soon.
For some of the damage reduction, a little bit of the extra attack speed and all of that. But this is about getting into lane.
Okay, Joko, tongue right on there, slows him up for just a second, and Yankos is going to help Febivin finish the job, so H2K collapsing.
So you also are a little bit easier to kill without some of the extra points in damage reduction. But steal back, trying to get away.
Flash followed through, feathers fly for Nuclear, and now they swallow up steal back, and Otawamne gets the kill. The H2K gang squad has arrived. And I don't know how he feels about that.
Probably fine at this point, because he recognizes his team's ahead. Why did Nukeduck stay?
Yeah, Nukeduck, he has to burn his flash, and now Nuclear's going all in. They get the root, and Nuclear with the finishing move grabs himself a kill. Nukeduck got
for any kind of counter engage, but meanwhile, Otawamne already winning the side lane. This is the same thing again.
Flashes through. This time, though, Che was a little bit farther behind, but it doesn't really matter as H2K are still on the front side. You can see the Xayah took out the tower in the mid. Now Joko gets riposted. In goes Yankos. Infinite duress. I'm not sure that's the move you wanted, buddy, as he gets swallowed up by Che, who flashed forward, spits him right back on out into the waiting arms of Yankos, who picks up that kill. 20 minutes on the board.
I think game, as well as the 1v1 from Nukeduck, Freeze do the other day, at the beginning of Thursday's show, there are so many fights that Vitality are outnumbered that they just never end up being able to do damage.
But they might be able to get the numbers this time around. Oh, unless Joko goes down, and he does to start things off. Che tanks up the rest of Vitality as Nukeduck gets in around the backside to try and finish the job onto Nuclear, who gets swallowed up by Che. Cabo Shard, meanwhile, trying to 1v1 out against Otawamne, but the croc is gonna get rocked! Febivin with the finisher! And the ace in the hole goes straight into Febivin's health bar, but that's not going to be enough. Too quickly. That they do, but Joko is back up if he can get there in time. Vitality can peel him off. Yes, you are correct. Baron has not always been H2K's friend, but will that change right here, right now? The Baron is smited away, and Nukeduck cannot get the finishing kill onto anybody, and he's forced to burn flash into enemy territory just to get out alive.
Yeah. Look at where Che is. Che's ult is coming through.
All right, Nukeduck, I got to give him credit for trying over and over again, but he is always on the wrong side of the map at this point.
Che cancelled his ult because he knew he could just run after Nukeduck and find it.
This will not end well.
One auto is all that Febivin needs.
Keeps on going. Whoa, he wanted to flash for that one. I thought we were going to be in for a long chase.
Yeah, I thought we were in for a chase. I'm like, I'm just going to watch how this plays out.
Not today, says Febivin. I mean, he's 3-1-2 at this point, so despite the fact that he was getting bullied in lane, it hasn't mattered much, and that is a big amount of gray health as Che unfortunately fails to flash over the wall, but Nuclear does not, followed through by Cabo Shard. Just like that, they got 2 kills.
Yeah, Vitality fire back, catching out H2K.
Finish off the second tier tower. Otawamne is going to have better luck up top. It's the 4-1 for H2K.
Che's ult is back available again.
Oh, he gets the knockup, and now they've chosen Yankos and finish him off. It's Nukeduck finally breaking out of the game with the kill right here. Ace the hole going to land onto Che to really kind of keep that at bay.
So is Nuke, but Nuke has no flash right now, so he has to kind of run away from this fight quick. Vitality going to try and box in H2K in the jungle, but remember, Odoamne's not too far away.
Yeah, Joko's going in, but the rest of H2K, they're kind of holding the line right now, but in comes Cabo Shard. Yankos, he's trying to get out of there, and meanwhile, the rest of the team has arrived to steal back. Will clean up the jungler. Nuke coming in around the backside, manages to get an explosion onto Nuclear, but Febivin picks up steal back. It is a bloodbath, and the smoke clears 2 for 2. It is just massive, and now the inhibitor down to half its health. Joko, Vander, Nuke all trying desperately to defend, but it will be all for naught.
Out of H2K for the last couple of minutes, still heavily ahead. Shay wants to go aggressive, taking Nuclear with him this time. Oh, that's actually right into the backfire.
Oh boy, Nuclear, can he stay alive? He gets charmed up for just a second, but they are going to try to keep turning it. The shockwave will pull in many, but they have lost their AD carry. A pair of redemptions come down. I don't know if anyone's going to be redeemed after this one, but H2K got enough in the tank, and that Fiora's running wild. Febivin's helping out as well, and hits the last man standing, Nuke as H2K look to close this out.
Shay just delivered Nuke as a sacrificial lamb to Vitality to win game 1.
Well, I suppose Nuclear might have been the one going down, the odd man out, as you would say, but Odoamne is certainly making these odds pretty darn even, as the Nexus is going to fall, and 34 minutes in, H2K are going to take a 1-0 lead in the series.
Nuclear was laughing about that. Nuclear like had his arms in the air, cheering on his team. He's like, yeah, deliver me into the team. I'll soak up everything as an